Afghanistan versus West Indies, second T20I. Who will win today's match? Wonderful peeps, welcome back to the channel. You don't know it's a boy SAE. Bless upon yourself and thank you all for tuning in. If it's the first time on the channel, I implore you guys to hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell to be the first alerted whenever a new video is uploaded. So, the second T20, guys, we're just gonna really do a little match prediction, match detail, pitch report, news coming out of the both teams heading into the second T20, where we as fans would, or as West Indies fans would love for a West Indies win. You understand? But we just have to just keep on believing, even though we witness that our batting is not up to par. But people, it is what it is. Don't waste no time throw water and burst bucket. So in a sense, what I mean, don't kill up on yourself, guys, and say, hey, they should do that and they should do that, because it's not happening. The batting is just totally awful. Batting problem, coach is under pressure, Sammy is under pressure, because their T20 record is not good recently. But as I said, not gonna really trouble anybody in that situation. I understand. So let's dive into it. Afghanistan versus West Indies, second T20 cricket tips. Ibrahim Zadran, Rosley and the bowlers led Afghanistan to beat West Indies in the first T20Is in Dubai, right, by 38 runs. The Caribbean side didn't have an answer to the Afghans, though they started well with 2 early wickets. After that, Afghanistan dominated the whole cricket match. These two sides will be back in action today as they head into the second T20I at Dubai International Cricket Stadium. Rashid Khan and his men will be eyeing a 2 unassailable lead. West Indies need a change of plan. They struggled with the bat, and they need to find ways to score on this pitch. Exactly. As I said, people, the batting is just awful, and they're struggling. I don't know, my people. It's just not the West Indies team. It doesn't give you any vibes to really invest in it. What if I was a gambling man, I was a betting man? I would be a broke man relying on West Indies cricket. You understand? It's not going to make any money. I'm feeling the players' money pocket. But if you want to make money, let's bet against them. That's a different story. Let's continue, guys. As you know, we will be playing at the same stadium, guys, right? In Dubai International Cricket Stadium. All right. So if you guys want to watch the match live, I won't be able to do a watch along. But if you want to watch the match live, you can watch it on Fan Coach streaming platform. Based on head-to-head, my people, West Indies have won 5, Afghanistan have won 4. They have played total of 90 20 eyes. So just a little one ahead of Afghanistan. So they need to win the remaining 2 to really continue dominant over Afghanistan. So right now we're gonna zoom in on the pitch report coming out of Dubai. Right? Dubai International Cricket Stadium is good for bowlers. It offers uneven bunks and the ball grips into the surface. The slowness of the wicket also makes it tough for batters to time the shots. Hence, the team that will bat second will be a little more under pressure. Last time, I think the West Indies batted second and we saw what happened. Apart from Quinton Sampson 30, I think Jansen Charles 27, and I think Gudakish Moti 27. I think nobody else really chipped in. I think King get 4, Evan Lewis I think 12. I'm not sure, but you guys can correct me. If Hitmyer I think get 3 or 4. So the bad form continue for Hitmyer and mighty people. I'm not even gonna touch on these players now, guys. I'm not gonna touch on these players because it doesn't make no sense, guys. I come here voicing opinion on these players when we already know how it's gonna shape up. My is a disappointment in West Indies colours. Haven't really lived up to expectation. But he's still around. That's good. But I still think that the potential that this man showed early on in his career, he'd have been far ahead in international cricket. But people, it's just life. You make choices and you have to live with the choices, and I think Maya made his choice long ago, and I think he's happy now, but he's just not in any good touch for the West Indies. The potential playing 11 guys for the Afghan, I don't think they're gonna change any team, right? Imran Zajwan, Sadiq Kuala, Atal, Ramanullah Garbaz, wicketkeeper, Darwish, MD Nabi, Kalbadin, and Naib, Omar Zai, Rashid Khan, Noor Ahmed, Mujib Urman, Zaire Rahman, Sharifi. And the West Indies potential playing 11 guys, we're going to have Brandon King, Johnson, Charles, Evan Lewis, Amir Janko, Quinton Sampson, Shimon Meyer, Matthew Ford, Justin Greaves, Gulakish Moti, who else? Shamar Joseph, and Jaden Seals, that's, as I said, that's the potential player I think I gave in my analysis. So you guys can check it out as well. It's a video before this one. But honestly, guys, I just can't tell you much about this West Indies team. I'm not too confident in them at all. You understand? But let's get down to players to watch out for in this second match. Probably best batter, guys, based on history. Ibrahim Zadran brings consistency with the bat. He showed that with a match-winning knock in the first game for West Indies, Johnson Charles is someone who can take the game away if he gets set. We have too much top order batter who have established themselves years now, and to reach this position, guys, and a little Afghanistan team commanders kick you up. It's so sad. Trust me, it's so sad. But people, we're not gonna really medicine to it. We just, gonna do what we have to do and just, call it a day. Probably best bowler, guys, Rashid Khan, who was almost unplayable in the first game. He knows what he does in the match situation, and these conditions make him difficult to face. For West Indies, Gulakish Moti can do a lot of damage because he can get good help from the wicket, but he's not in touch like the Gulakish Moti we knew a year or so ago. So today's match prediction, guys. West Indies have an inexperienced batting unit, and they failed badly in the first game. Hence, we predict Afghanistan to win the second game as well. You understand? Sorry, West Indies fans, but that's just how it is. But remember that this is just a disclaimer, my opinion. The prediction or cricket tips are purely based on the understanding and the research of the history. So kindly make sure you consider the points above while making your prediction. But my people, as I said, that's my opinion. Leave your honest thoughts down below. All right, best up.